Hi, this is Cindy, your host of The Kindness Advantage, where in 10 minutes or less, I will share ways that you can implement kindness not only into your personal life, but your professional life as well. Today, I am bringing you a topic of cultivating a kind mindset, transforming challenges into opportunities. I'm excited about this. So pull up your chair, put in your earbuds, and let's dive in. So I know we're 1 month into the new year, and we usually use the new year as a way to kind of reset our mindset. And so I wanted to bring this to you because I thought, sometimes people just think of kindness as an act and not necessarily a mindset. So I want to kind of share a little bit of feedback, kind of my story, and really why I think you should consider a kindness mindset. So, as you all know, we face challenges. It's inevitable, big and small. Um, Life is a roller coaster that can take unexpected turns. And if you listen to my past episodes, you know the roller coaster ride that I'm on now. But I am not a stranger to these roller coaster rides. Um, but what if I told you that if you adopted a kindness mindset, that it could be the key to transforming those challenges into opportunities for growth? Now, my current challenge is the death of my spouse and loss and grief. I've never experienced this before. So I know it will probably take a little bit longer than my last challenge, my last roller coaster. Um, but I was reflecting, I'm like, yeah, the kindness got me through the other roller coasters that I've been on. Um, and I'm pretty sure when the time is right, kindness will get me through this roller coaster as well. So let's talk about a kind mindset. Kindness isn't just about how we treat others, right? It's how we treat ourselves. And I think that's the key to um, overcoming these challenges. It really, when you face these challenges, you need to have that self-compassion. And I believe that's what sets the tone and the stage for a more positive approach to the situation. It's like giving ourselves support when we need to navigate through these horrible storms, right? And I know that sometimes it's too dark. I'm experiencing it right now. Every day is different on my journey through grief. So, um, the smile that you might see right now might be tears of anger later on. Um, but I think that when we allow ourselves to be kind to ourselves and have grace and self-compassion is really the key and turning point to finding that positive outlook. And like I mentioned, life's challenges, they're inevitable. They're going to happen, but it's how we approach them that really makes all the difference. When you can face these challenges with kindness, um, they might lead to unexpected opportunities. It's like finding hidden gems in the midst of chaos, right? So when you cultivate a kind mindset, it actually contributes to building resilience. And it's not about avoiding the challenges, right? Because most of these we can't avoid, and most of them we don't choose. It's what happens to us, right? But bouncing back from them, you will develop new strength. And I know this to be true. My story, if you're new here, or if you've never seen me on stage, I talk about this. About 8 years ago, my life was really, really dark. Um, and I know people have been there, and it was a moment in time where it lasted a little bit too long, and I was reaching out to people, asking, telling them, how upset I was, or like I just didn't love life, and I was unhappy, and one of my friends shared with me to do a random act of kindness, and I know I laughed at him, but I did it because I was willing to try anything to make a turn for the better. And afterwards, after a few of those, I could feel a shift and a difference that I felt. And then I was approaching my 40th birthday, and I dedicated the month of October to doing a random act of kindness every day for my 40th birthday month. And that is what changed my life. That activity changed the course of my life. And um, it offered me, a different view, a different perspective. And so I'm so grateful for that I did that for myself, and I was able to turn things around. So reflecting now, when the time is right, I know I will be able to utilize my kind mindset to get me through this new challenge. And for those of you that like science, I have found research that backs up everything that I experience and everything that I talk about. There have been studies upon studies that link kindness to an improved mental health and well-being, as well as resilience. And I've told you this before, that when you do a kind act, there your dopamine, your serotonin, your oxytocin, those hormones, they're all the positive, good hormones, they increase, which actually decreases your stress, anxiety, heart rate, all those bad things, right? So it is helpful to create that kind mindset when you do these kind acts, and it helps prevent additional stress. So I did some searching too. There is a study that research that was published by the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology that have shown that individuals with a more positive outlook tend to experience lower levels of stress. And research conducted by the University of California at Riverside suggests that maintaining a positive outlook is linked to overall well-being. Positive emotions are associated with better mental health, increased life satisfaction, and a lower risk of developing mental health disorders. It's true, and I've experienced it. Prior to this new roller coaster ride that I'm on, I know for a fact that I had very low stress, very low anxiety. I was positive. Yeah, I had bad days, but overall, everything seemed pretty keen in my world. So I only can imagine when the fog of grief, the fog of loss lifts, that I'll be able to utilize my kind mindset to get me through this challenge. So, as we wrap up today's episode, I want to leave you with a challenge, and I'm going to actually challenge myself too. Embrace kindness in the face of your challenges this week, and just pay attention to how it might transform your perspective. And maybe it opens up doors for new possibilities that you weren't even thinking about. As I mentioned earlier, kindness and a kind mindset is not an act. It's a mindset that can help shape the course of your lives. It did mine. I am a walking testimony to that. So thank you so much for joining me on this episode of The Kindness Advantage. If you enjoyed today's episode, I would love it if you would subscribe and share and maybe post a comment and share the kindness and the love for me. I appreciate it. Until next time, I'll leave you like I leave you every time. Together, we can create waves of change through kindness. Have a great day.